My name's Troy. I'm a biologist. This is my older brother, Trent. He's only a chemist. But we are the Bourbon Brother Whiskey Nerds.
What you drinking Wednesday, Bourbon Brother Whiskey Nerds channel?
Absolutely.
You know what we're drinking this Wednesday? Interesting.
You know, we legitimately have what we refer to lovingly as the magic wheel of whiskey.
The wheel of whiskey.
That we spin, and it picks us a pour. And what it picks, we put on the channel for What You're Drinking Wednesday.
Now, there might be a time where we don't accept what but the only thing that I could think might happen...
Yeah, we just did it.
If we just reviewed it on a fresh crack or something like that.
But to date, that to my knowledge,
that
has never happened.
And it's an interesting one today. Noah's Mill.
A Willett product, Trent. We were there.
Those of you who go to distilleries, and more understanding, we could not be.
Oh, please.
Go to all the distilleries you want. And if you go to Heaven Hill, and we recommend that. I've heard we have not had the tour.
We need to do that next time we're in Louisville.
Well, and again,
take the jaunt about a mile. Yeah, I know, darn it. About a mile up the hill, and go to Willett.
Yeah.
Say hi to the orange kitty cat. Very friendly.
Yes, very friendly kitty cat. It's a nice little distillery. It is very, very close. You make a left out of the...
go up the hill, go up the road about a mile, and make
go down the hill, up the hill, and then you're there.
And then you're there.
There might be a covered bridge in there. Very beautiful scenery.
Beautiful.
Really nice. Willett, 72% corn, 13% rye, 15%
So the malt is higher than the rye. That is a very unique mash bill.
Well, and I think that's the traditional Willett
that is the Willett mash bill.
I mean, there are some Willett products that we like.
Do we know the age on this, Trent?
No, I don't.
Is it non-age stated?
I don't think it's age stated. If it's on there, I've missed it. I could check.
Well, 57.15 or 114.3 proof.
Oh, so, I didn't see that coming.
It's up there. It's up there. It might be non-age stated, but...
Yep. But we're going to
definitely got a little proof coming
I don't know that we have a love for Willett products. We did like the old Bardstown.
Yes.
Now, Johnny Drum's MGP juice, so that they source and then bottle. Big believer in Johnny Drum. I think I'm out, and I'm going to buy it again. There are whiskey tubers who we have a lot of respect for that are big believers in this, and the Rowan's Creek, which is another Willett product.
Willett rye, 4-year green top rye.
Oh, now those you should buy.
I killed it. I need another bottle.
Those are good. Usually they're like $55.
50 to 65, somewhere in that range. Good
they're
stuff.
Really, really good. So Willett's good with rye. We'll see how they are with bourbon. Oh, hi there.
Well, hello.
Ooh. Boy, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Old Bardstown.
It does remind me of Old Bardstown.
You can tell it's the same distillery.
Interesting that I get a lot of spice off of the nose right up front.
Yeah. You know what else I'm getting? And again, this would be a detraction from the whiskey, is I'm getting some ethanol burn.
Yeah.
I'm getting some ethanol.
I think it's lessening now that it's set in the glass a little bit.
Well, and of course we just poured it.
Yeah.
It wasn't rested in Glencairn for 15, 20 minutes.
We're not that pretentious.
We don't waste 15 to 20 minutes when the time we waste 15 to 20 minutes when there's a bourbon in front of us, you let me know. Now, the only time that I would do that is if you're bacheloring it some night.
Oh,
and you
yes.
pour something really complicated, and you let it sit there for 2 hours.
Yep.
And you try to get every note out
Which
of it.
I sometimes do.
Sit
with a pour for 45 minutes.
Because we have no life that we're aware of.
Work, whiskey, bourbon,
Oh my gosh, it really smells good. All right, very traditional sweet notes, vanilla, brown sugar, caramel. It's not dark and brooding. I'm getting an underlying lemon, so it's a brighter.
Little bright citrus note coming through. I'm sticking by the spice is really strong on this one.
Really strong. Now, I think for me, the proof is adding to that. So maybe what you're reading is spice. I'm reading it proof. For all I know, you're right.
There's some funk in here too, Trent.
Oh, no, I don't hate it. But it's not overdone.
No. The funk is here.
The barrel funk, dusty bookstore, grandma's musty basement. You know, you had to move grandma out of her house.
Char, maybe? A little barrel char?
I think there's some...
Maybe an earthy note?
An earthy note.
Tobacco.
That's just what I was about to say.
Black tea, perhaps?
I'm digging the earthy notes.
Oh, it
It smells
Like, it's legitimately earthy.
It smells
like
dynamite, actually.
You open a bag of potting soil type of earthiness. I
Yeah,
almost
right.
get that.
Almost like dirt, right?
Yeah.
Now, again,
Not in a bad way.
saying that something tastes like dirt normally wouldn't be good. But I see what Troy's thrown down. I'm there with you.
It smells really good.
I don't remember this being this good.
Truth in advertising, I had to dig it out because I put it down in the bottom of the cabinet because I don't reach for it that
Well, the
often.
high-end stuff's right behind us, right? Like, you should be impressed.
The top shelf is right
The
back
top shelf, that's the top shelf. Not his wife's dishes. Silliness.
Not the China set, the bourbon. Come on, and the
Silliness.
rye.
Priorities.
That's
Priorities. All right, I'm going in. I'm sort of excited to drink this.
Now I'm remembering why I put it in the bottom of the cabinet, Trent. I gotta be honest. There's an off-putting note in here to me.
I think it's too much barrel funk.
I think it's
feels
funk.
like a
It's
sour note.
It literally is. It literally is dirt. I'm not trying to be rude, but that is the first thing that comes to mind.
You know what it is? It's a confusing whiskey.
It,
I sit here
on the nose, I love it, and I
confused.
want it to be like, but then I get into it, and it's like,
I'll be with you all in a moment. Listen to Troy.
There is some sweetness, and I think that's very pleasing. It crosses mid-palate for me, and then I get a funky, off-putting note. I think it might be a little hot, too.
Yeah, I think the funk goes too far with this one.
Now, I didn't get as much of it on my second sip.
Yeah, if anything, I got more on my
Oh,
second
that's
sip.
interesting. Well, you had some water to cleanse the palate out, so.
And unless it's to come, disappointing on the finish.
It kind of falls a little flat.
I think I've had worse.
Yes.
Not a drain pour.
I don't know as if there's anything that you and I would pour down the drain.
It just feels rude.
Like,
Feels disrespectful.
if worse comes to worse, I'll make a bunch of old fashions with it or something.
I
before
don't.
I pour it down the drain.
I agree with you that it drinks above its proof a little,
think it's a little hot.
but I don't know that bothers me on the palate.
I
got
can
it.
get past
I
that.
got it a little bit more on the nose, but the funk. There's a sour note. And you might be right. It might be. I think I'm reading it as funk. You're reading it as dirt. It's almost like the earthy notes went too far.
Yep.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, this is a wild, crazy comparison, but Maker's Mark 101, where I also get like a dirt.
You're
note.
not a big fan of Maker's Mark 101.
Now I love 46, but of course now they've got some French oak in there, and rare is the French oak bourbon that I don't like.
That's pretty ubiquitous between the two of us. This, I'm remembering why it's at the bottom of the cabinet.
Why?
I
almost don't get this whiskey because it's so well balanced on the
The
nose.
nose is lovely. The palate is
I
off-putting.
mean, there's a little bit of a finish
and
now,
the
but I still feel like
finish
it falls flat.
off flat for 114 proof.
It feels a little meh.
So I'm
It's
trying
not
to
bad.
remember what I spent on this. I want to say it was like $65.
Yeah, I think you
range.
could do better.
You know,
for $65.
I think you probably could. You know, if you've had Noah's Mill, if you like Noah's Mill, tell us what you like. Tell us why you like it.
And it's not at the front of the palate, so it's going to be tough for me to describe. But it's like 3/8 of the way through the palate, halfway, and 3/8 to 5/8 through the palate. I'm really complicating the fractions here today. And that's the note that I'm talking about. Do you not taste it? Do you like it? Because those are different things, right?
Not getting it and enjoying it are
not the
drastically
same
different.
thing, right?
You know.
And I want to know, like, I need to know. Because if you like this, that's great. I'm glad you found a bourbon that you enjoy. I think I would drink Old Bardstown over this.
I would agree with you. I am, again, I drank a good bit of it. You can see it's approaching half gone, and I've tried to go back to it.
This would be a mood pour for me.
Yeah,
I
it would
think.
be a mood pour for me. And
Now there, I got a really interesting note that I can't place.
it's just
It's like a tea. It is earthy, but it was better that last time. Not as much sour, a little bit more of a green.
Willett for me can be. Willett, I think, across the community is a bit divisive.
Well, the Willett pot still, especially very divisive.
Very much so. So, not my favorite. I'm not mad I bought it. It's not mad I have it. I'm not buying another.
Probably not going to get it again.
Not going to get it again.
But
if you do like it, please comment. Let me know.
We
Let
need
us
to
know
know,
why
right?
you like it. What notes are you getting? What do you like about this that we're perhaps, picking up as off-putting to our palates?
I'm almost confused by the whiskey, so that leaves me in a bad place.
Seldom are we confused.
Yeah, we're so smart.
I know. It's just,
Jeez Louise.
it's kind of out of character for the
God-
Brother Whiskey Nerds.
God, we're such brats. Why do people put up with us? In any case, we've done all the damage we can do today, folks. Hey, thank you for joining us on What You're Drinking Wednesday, even if it's a Thursday.
We don't care what day it
Maybe you had a busy Wednesday. What do we know?
Doesn't really matter. It could be
none
Thursday.
of our business.
None of our business.
Could be Tuesday.
And again, from our crack legal team of, what is it, Rusty Savage and Nancy Sterner? Or
No,
something.
Rusty Savage and Sandy Stern.
Sandy Stern, excuse
Sandy
me.
Stern.
If this is your favorite pour ever, more power to you.
Yeah, bring on the hate. I want. Not only
Please.
do I not care, I want to know why.
Absolutely.
If this is your daily sipper, please tell us why. Leave a comment. Email us at
bbwn37@gmail.com.
bbw
And while you're at it,
gmail.com.
make sure you like what you drink.
Drink what you like.
Bye, everyone.